Oh, there's a green frog. This is a very different all seasons episode. We haven't released one in quite a while. We're doing a little bit differently of a styled video for you tonight, just because we're focusing on our conservation project called Frog Week, and we're out here filming from pretty much the end of February the whole way through July, and then it'll be a week-long series. With that being said, it gives us a lot of opportunity to create extra videos, especially like this. So we're out here at Stuver's Nursery to investigate the plant nursery for frogs and toads and show you around. And I think this is going to be a really cool episode because nobody has been down here at night to see what it looks like. Well guys, we're down here for a very special episode, and we are looking at the pond at Stuver's Riverside Nursery down here in Riverside. This is a very incredible opportunity that we've been given permission to be out here after hours. And for those of you who have wondered what the nursery would be like at night, we're going to give you a sneak peek and a preview of what that is, how that looks, especially whenever we're looking for wildlife. The American toads are very loud, the spring peepers are loud, and it looks like the other frogs and toads are ready to go as well. So we're going to have ourselves a really interesting night. Oh, there's a green frog. We're down here and where the potted trees are, and a lot of people wouldn't think that you'd find frogs and toads here, but what I've found over the years is the American toads mostly get stuck in these pots. It's also the time of the year where the trees are still in these pots, so we're not going to see as many toads getting stuck. But once they get stuck in these pots, we know that they can't get out. So it's almost like a pitfall, death trap, unless somebody comes and frees them. So I'm going to pull this toad up for you guys to see. It looks like it's very thin. Very thin, young American toad. We're going to release him over in a field, so that way he doesn't get stuck in another pot. Watch your step, it's like hard to tell where the ground is. So we're gonna release this young American toad. We're just gonna let him go down in the grass whenever he wants. And he's on his way. This is an open field out here. This is a perfect habitat. Probably where he was headed to whenever he was looking for food, because he's too young to breed. So the only logical thing is he's out here looking for prey. And this field is going to be very successful for him. A lot of toads grow up and get very big down here. So a lot of hope that this toad will be one of the next to become a large American toad. So we're going to keep looking at the pots. Another American toad. Just like I told you, these pots, even though they're good, they're also a perfect trap for American toads. So I gotta get down here, and you'll see how far I go down. It'd be impossible for a toad this big to climb out. It looks like it's a male. Look how he's grabbing me. So you can get a little closer. Look how he's grabbing me. I don't even have to give you any other reason except for him grabbing onto me. Females don't do that. This is a American toad that can breed. He's a male, and he's probably going to begin calling by the pond or somewhere else as we go further tonight, as we look deeper into the plant nursery here. So we're going to take him to the same field that we dropped the young American toad off in, and we're going to let this guy go off into the night. So let's go take him real quick. Yeah, perfect. Show how far I have to go down just to get this toad. This is a female American toad, and she knows that she's about to be rescued. So look at the size difference between the female and the male. Look how she's not grabbing me, and look how we're inseparable between me and Mr. Toad here. So I'm going to let these guys go in the field together. If he grabs her, he grabs her. Just a beautiful couple here, and I'm very happy to be down here filming these guys. As you guys know, the American toad is my favorite animal, so it's always great to come down here and rescue them from these pitfall traps. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Oh, he proved me wrong. Now let's see if he pursues her, because he knows that she's a female. So he is right here, and there she is. And this feels like life for everybody. The male is always the pursuer, and the female is always the runner. Even in the animal kingdom. Guys, this is what I'm looking at here, trying to save these animals. Look at how much I have to go down. Oh yeah, he's ready to go. He's like, free me. He also thought I saw a snake. All right. Mr. Toad, we're gonna let you go. Oh, don't start squeaking. There were both of the males. There he goes. So guys, this is down at the back part of the nursery here. Boy, it depends where you're at in the nursery, because it's either really wet if you're by the irrigation systems, or it's bone dry down here. Just crazy to see how everything changes. I just want to show people where we are so they get a chance to see. Just seeing a lot of these different huts where the plants are. Like, I was here when some of these were created, and it's crazy to come back here and see, you know, being much older now, just how things kind of change. That's cool. You can see that on the film here. One of every plant nursery's worst nightmares. I'm trying to just capture this for people because, you know, nobody has ever seen this at night except, you know, Mr. Stuver. So we're just out here just kind of showing off the plants while we're also looking for wildlife, especially frogs and toads. well doesn't run dry here. Well guys, thank you for joining us. This might be a part 2 or part 3 coming in the future because it's a dry night, but we were able to liberate some toads from the pots and we were able to investigate the pond, and that's really where we found the most frog and toad activity. So we shared that with you guys, as well as some behind the scenes little clips of us wandering around here and also showcasing a little bit of the nursery at night. So thank you for joining us for this episode. Special thank you for Mr. Stuver and all of Stuver's Nursery, for the employees, the owners, and everybody else. Thank you guys for letting us come down here and search, and we'll get back on the trail doing conservation filming for Frog Week. We're going to have more of all seasons episodes coming in the future. Thank you.